The U.S. House approved a bill that would ban transgender women and girls from competing in women's sports in schools. Trans athletes whose biological sex assigned at birth was male would be barred from female divisions at federally supported schools and colleges under the legislation. The ban passed Thursday by a 219 to 203 party line vote. However, the bill is unlikely to advance further because the Democratic-led Senate will not support it, and the White House said President Joe Biden would veto it.
It is a winning issue across America, standing up for the future of women and girls.
This is Republican culture wars going into our classrooms from Washington, D.C.
A similar bill is making its rounds at the Ohio State House. The Save Women's Sports Act would also implement a total ban on trans women and girls from competing in women's sports. And
the Ohio High School Athletic Association already has guidelines in place for transgender athletes. 2 News reporter Seth Bird is live here in the studio digging deeper into how this ban could impact local schools and athletes.
If it goes into effect, House Bill 6 would ban trans athletes from playing sports at the grade school level and in college. The bill is in hearings at the Ohio State Legislature. Some proponents of the bill say it's saving women's sports, but others say it's further marginalizing a group just trying to fit in. One of the main arguments against trans athletes who are born male but identify as female is they'll be strong and physical for women athletes. Gwendolyn Bronwyn, a trans athlete who is a recreational rugby player for the Dayton Area Rugby Club, has a different perspective.
I am not the biggest girl on the team, and I frankly get thrown around by most of them. Like they're some powerful women, and so it's a shame to think that somebody who would like to be interacting in that space is being barred because they're not trans enough.
The proposed law would not affect Bronwyn, but she's concerned about youth like her not having the ability to learn some of the good values sports can teach kids.
They don't have access to the same things. They don't get to do the same things as a normal kid, and it just alienates them further. And that's just, especially in the fundamental phases of like high school and stuff, that's just going to have a lot of negative effects on people's just mental and emotional states.
The Ohio High School Athletic Association has had a policy for 8 years in which a trans athlete can participate, though there are several steps in order to play. The main ways for a trans female athlete who is born male to play on a girls' team is to complete 1 year of hormone testing and demonstrate they do not have physical or physiological advantages over genetic females in that age group. Rob Dement, the athletic director for Centerville City Schools, says they haven't had any athletes born male but identify as female compete in a female sport, but they rely on the OHSAA for guidance.
We just want everyone to feel comfortable and allow them to participate in the manner that they want to participate in. And then we would just follow the guidelines that are given to us. I mean, that's what we do. The bottom line is we'll just follow whatever we're told that we have to do, to be honest with you.
The Ohio High School Athletic Association has had 19 trans athletes participate since their policy was adopted, starting with the 2015-2016 school year. In studio, Seth Bird at 2 News.